Getting your first period can be overwhelming and in some cases stressful, but this is an important part of a woman's life. In this video, I'm going to go through what to expect, how to prepare, and what it all means. Recently, I had a patient called Emily who came to see me. Emily was 12 when she got her first period. She said that this happened to her at school. She was feeling well and then she started to notice that she had some tummy ache symptoms. She also said that she felt a bit more tired. She went to the bathroom and noticed something new, a reddish brown stain in her underwear, which had never happened to her before. She remembered a conversation she'd had with her mum when her mum had told her when this happened it's normal and it's part of a woman's life. Emily said when she saw the stains in her underwear, she decided to find the school nurse. The school nurse went through how to use a period pad. Later that day, when Emily got home from school, she discussed it with her mum. Her mum reassured her and told her it was a normal process. The reason they came to see me is Emily had been having a lot of period pain every single month. It was really affecting her ability to concentrate at school and her home life. Everyone's first period is unique to them. This was a patient of mine, but your story will be unique to you. But there's important things you might want to do to prepare and to understand a little bit about why you have periods. What exactly is a period? What actually happens inside your body when you have a period? A period is when your body sheds the lining of the uterus. The uterus sits above your vagina, as you can see in this diagram here. Each month inside a woman, the lining of your uterus builds up. If you don't get pregnant, the body lets this lining go, and that is experienced as a period. This is your menstrual blood, and it's nothing to be scared of. It's a natural part of your life. Most women will get a period every month, and it can last between 3 to 7 days. And it affects everyone differently. Some women get almost no symptoms, and other women get really, really bad cramping. When do you get your first period? One of the most common questions I get from patients and their families is when will it happen? Most girls will get their period between the ages of 10 and 15. The average age is around 12 years old. But just like in Emily's situation, I couldn't give her an exact date and there's no right time. Everyone's body is unique and special. Signs that your period might be coming. Your body will generally start giving you some clues that your periods are on their way. A few months before, you might start noticing your breasts are starting to grow. You might notice you're developing hair in new places like your armpit or your pubic area, and you might start to notice that you get some vaginal discharge. These are all signs that your body is starting to mature and your period may be on its way. What does a period feel like? Well, the truth is your body is unique. Some girls don't tend to feel very much pain or discomfort, but I have a lot of friends who get terrible symptoms like bellyache, cramping, tiredness, or even mood swings. This is all because your hormones are fluctuating during your period cycle. You might also notice changes in your energy levels, or you're feeling more tired, or in some cases emotional. If you're having severe pain and it's affecting your life, there's lots of tips that we can give you as a doctor. We may also need to check out other causes of really painful periods, so it's important to come and see us. In Emily's case, she was having severe abdominal pain month on month, and I had to arrange some blood tests and some scans to make sure everything was okay. There are other common causes of a painful period, like conditions like endometriosis, and therefore it's important to come and speak to a doctor if it's affecting your quality of life. How to prepare for your first period. When you start to notice that you're developing changes in your body, you might want to put a period kit into your bag. This can include things like a sanitary pad, a panty liner, or an extra pair of underwear. This will help you to feel a bit more prepared for when it actually does happen, because you can't predict an actual day or time. You don't want to be caught off guard and then realize that you've got blood in your underwear and nothing to change into, so it might be worth having a spare underwear just in case. Generally, period pads are very simple and easy to use. You normally take them out of their wrapper, unwrap them, and then stick them into your underwear. Remember to choose a size that will be comfortable for you. You also have different period pads depending on the level of thickness that you need. When your period is a bit heavier, you might want to use a thicker pad, and when the period is a bit lighter, you might want to use a thinner period pad or a panty liner. But the most important thing is you want to go about your day as you would normally, so choose one that makes you feel confident and comfortable. What should I do if I start my period at school? If you start your period at school, it's important to remain calm. Many girls will start their periods at school, and your school is prepared for this. They'll usually keep spare pads and be able to give you further advice. So go and speak to your teacher if you're not sure what to do. How to manage period cramps. Some girls experience very mild cramping in their tummy when they have a period, and other girls might get really bad abdominal pain when they have a period. You also may experience some discomfort in your tummy, your lower legs, or even your back. There are some simple home remedies you might want to try. You could try over-the-counter pain relief. You could try a hot water bottle and make sure you're keeping well hydrated. However, if you've tried these steps and things are not improving, please come and speak to your doctor. We're happy to support you. What to expect in the first few periods. Your first few periods might be a bit unpredictable or irregular. It can be normal for them to be irregular for the first year after your period starts. So you might not be able to predict the exact day your symptoms are going to start, or how many days in between your periods. My advice is to note it down on a calendar so you can see your pattern as it evolves and it develops, and also so you can notice if it's many months without getting a period. If it's been over a year of starting a period and your cycle is still irregular, please come and see us so we can look for other conditions. It could be normal, or it could be a sign of a condition called PCOS. You can watch my other video here. Here are some common questions that my patients ask me. How much blood will I lose? Well, periods can last between 3 days and 7 days, so the amount of blood you lose will be unique to you and your cycle length. Though it might seem like a lot at the time, most girls will lose about 2 to 3 teaspoons of blood each cycle. Is it normal to have mood changes? Yes, your hormonal changes can impact your mood. It can make you feel a bit more emotional or irritable. However, it shouldn't be affecting your day-to-day life. If it stops you doing things that you want to do, please get further medical advice. Can I exercise on my period? Absolutely, you can definitely do sports on your period. And sports can sometimes help with period cramps. What if I leak through my clothes? Leaking sometimes happens, and that's okay. We can't always predict when our period's about to start and how heavy it's going to be. If you think your period's about to start and you're getting some cramping, you might want to use a panty liner so you don't get caught out. If it happens and you're at school, make sure you speak to a teacher or a school nurse to get some extra help. Should I use tampons? Well, it's totally up to you. Some girls like pads, some girls like panty liners, other girls like tampons. Pads are usually easier for beginners, and it can take you a little while to understand how to use a tampon. But if you decide you want to try it, that's totally up to you. You might want to try both over time and see which method works best for you. What if my period is irregular? In the first year or two, it can take a while for your periods to become regular. That's why it's important to track it and note down when your periods are starting and stopping. That means we can work out the pattern that's unique to you, and when you go to the doctor, make sure you take your dates with you. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope it was helpful. As you can see, having your first period is a completely natural process. It's a sign that your body is developing and changing. Remember to speak to someone you trust if you have further questions about it, and write any comments down below. If you found this video useful, please click subscribe so I can continue to make more videos. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope it was helpful to you.